So basically, like, would you say that you at least like animals, or that any of you would be animal lovers or anything?
Yeah, I have 2 dogs.
Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. I love animals for sure. So basically, what it's about is tomorrow's June 21st, and in China they have a Yulin dog festival where they kill and eat dogs, and typically they're like people's dogs that they've kidnapped, like people's pet dogs. What do you guys, like this sweet old boy, what do you guys think about that sort of thing?
It's fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really fucking disgusting.
And why do you think that is?
Because it is disgusting. Like, they have a life.
Yeah.
It's like kidnapping all the wee Chinese people and fucking chopping them up.
Yeah. It's pretty savage, isn't it? Killing and eating dogs. Do you ever think about how, like, obviously here in this side of the world we love dogs,
Yeah.
so they don't really feel that way about dogs. I think that they kind of see dogs as like a pest animal, and that's why they feel like it's okay to do that to dogs. But say like other animals, like I mean, here we would eat like cows and pigs and stuff. Do you think that cows and pigs and chickens, do you think that they like value their lives just as much as dogs? You ever, like, what I'm getting at is, have you ever thought about how we claim to value like our freedom and enjoy our life and stuff, and you can clearly see with your pet dogs, they love their freedom and they're clearly like an individual. You look into their eyes and you see that someone's there, you know, they are somebody.
Yeah.
People say about their dogs, they're like a member of my family.
Yeah.
So we hold dogs on a really high level of importance, you know.
Yeah.
But then we're brought up in this society where we eat other animals who are just as like innocent and gentle, and value their lives just as much as like dogs. Have you ever thought about that before?
I have, but at the same time, we sort of, I think, thinking about like killing cows and chickens and stuff, it's sort of different than dogs, because like we actually need protein.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you know what I mean?
Definitely, yeah.
Like dogs, like there's nothing in them.
There's
You know what I mean?
okay, okay.
Yeah, but apparently pigs are smarter than like toddlers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pigs are as intelligent as like a 4-year-old child, and they're actually smarter than dogs.
Yeah.
I think it's terrible to kill animals, but at the same time, like if it's like the likes of like pigs and stuff that we actually do need to eat to get like.
We don't. I don't eat pigs.
Are you a vegetarian?
Vegan.
You're a vegan?
Yeah.
Me too. Awesome. Why are you vegan?
Just for the animals and
Yeah.
the world in general.
Yeah, I mean, so your friend here, like, has obviously learned something that I have, that, like, you know, you're saying we need meat, or, yeah, like, we need protein and stuff, and obviously meat is a source of that. I learned that, like, where animals get their protein, they're eating plants to get their protein, so they're, when we're eating meat for a protein, we're kind of, like, filtering our nutrients through their dead body, where we can just go straight to the plants and get the protein there and let them live. Like, so what I'm saying is all protein originates from a plant-based source, and like did you know that?
No.
Yeah, most people really don't know that, and like that was me too. I didn't know that, and I just learned that, and I was like, wow, if I can get my nutrients from like something that doesn't require someone to get their throat slit, like shouldn't I do that? Like, what do you think about that? What about you?
You were a vegetarian.
For like 6 months, not much.
Was that because like you love animals and you didn't want them to die? Yeah, see, like I get that, like people go veggie because meat's the obvious one. Obviously someone has to die for meat, but like veggies maybe just don't know about like the dairy industry or the egg industry, where the baby males are killed because like the baby chicks get ground up alive or suffocated on their first day of life because they'll never lay eggs, and that's a direct byproduct of banning eggs. And the baby calves, if they're male, because they'll never produce milk, they get killed and sold for veal. That's what veal is. Like, it's baby boy cow flesh. But like people just don't know, and it's awful because like we don't think that people are bad people for eating animal products, because that's like, it's normal. We all grew up doing that, and when everyone does something, like, you just don't question it, you know. But like, so I mean, look at your friend, like she's obviously not dying off. She looks pretty healthy, right? You know, so I mean, from my opinion anyway. But I mean, what I just thought is like if I could get my nutrients, and by the way, we still eat like tasty, delicious food. Like there's a vegan version of everything that you enjoy. Like you can get like vegan chicken burgers, and like there's like 10 different kind of plant milks and stuff. Like so you can still have ice cream, yogurts, cheese, vegan everything pretty much.
Yeah, I think it's more the fear of it not tasting as good.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, big time, because you don't want to lose out on taste. Like, taste is a really important thing. No one wants to eat nasty tasting food. Isn't that true, though?
I think, when I think about it, to me, like, dogs are, like, on a separate... Like, dogs and cats and stuff are on a separate level of, like, farm animals.
Yeah,
and I feel like dogs and cats and stuff, like, when they're, like, killed, it's more, like, severe because it's, like, they're more, like... home animals
because we perceive them differently.
Yeah, like they're perceived differently, so it's more like heartfelt when they're killed.
Yeah,
like farm animals, it's just like
we've no emotional attachment to them. Yeah,
born to like
for
get
that.
killed. You know what I mean?
That's, man, you're spot on. Like that is like the way we're brought up to perceive some animals as like being worthy of our love and affection, and some animals we'll stick a fork into.
Yeah.
You know, but say we think about, because that's our perspective, that's like the human perspective. Say we think about it from the animal's perspective, like the cow and the dog. Do you think like the dog and the cow, do you think they really care about like us saying how we perceive them? Like they still value their life just as much, regardless of what way we look at them and say you're for food, you're for, you know what I mean? Like regardless of our opinion, like cows want to live their lives just as much as dogs. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
And what do you think about the idea, like if we can eat tasty, nutritiously adequate food, where no one gets stabbed in the throat? There's a really cute kid, you know, but that kid is like so beautiful and innocent, and you know, wouldn't hurt a fly, can't defend himself, just like your dog. You know what I mean? And just like all the animals that we eat, and like. My sort of thing is like, what is our justification for eating animals if we don't have to, and we can still eat tasty food, get our nutrition needs met, and enjoy ourselves? Like, what do you think? Like, it's an interesting question, isn't it? It's not, we're not really brought up knowing that sort of thing.
I don't know. It's all really confusing. Like, I think it's just if you're sticking to something all your life, you sort of don't want to change to something else.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think it's just that fear that like you're not getting the same thing, or like it's not going to taste the same, like it's going to taste disgusting compared to what like actual meat would.
Yeah.
So I think it's just that fear of like changing stuff, but
missing out.
we're trying it, like.
Yeah, I mean that's it. That's all I encourage. Like just try it out and see what you think. But see, like taste's really important. Have you ever thought about how, like, when we're buying animal products, what we're actually doing is we're holding our taste preferences on a higher scale of importance than like an animal's life. Like, and then the question becomes, what do I value more, taste or life?
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about it? I mean, I never thought about it that way before, and then someone hit me with that, and I was like, wow, I obviously value life more than taste. I mean, what if you could get the same taste and textures that you enjoy right now, without like paying for someone to slit like an animal's throat? Would you think we'd be like morally obligated to go for the cruelty-free choice rather than to inflict suffering if we didn't have to?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. See if I give you like a card, and this is all that happened to me. Someone gave me like some information with a speech on it. It's like a university lecture, and I just watched it, and basically like I couldn't disagree with anything the guy said. It made complete sense, kind of similar to what I'm saying to you now. And then from that point on, I was like, wow, I want to go vegan. Like I want to, yeah, that's the card. So it's the best speech you'll ever hear on YouTube. I think now when you type that in, the one to look for, it's called The Most Important Speech You Will Ever Hear. It's a bald guy called Gary Yourofsky, and it's like an hour and 10 minutes long. I don't know if you've seen that. Yeah. Is that what made you vegan?
Yes.
I mean, that's what made me vegan, and same with your friend. It's just like, it's so intelligently put together that like it doesn't really make sense once you know, because we just don't know. You know, we're brought up and our parents are eating animal products, their parents had animal products, and it's always been the way, and we've never really been at this point in history where we're privileged enough to have alternative options where no one has to die. And that's why I feel like we're morally obligated to then choose something like the option where no one's dying. You know, I mean, check out the speech. Maybe like watch it together and see what you think. Talk it over. If it doesn't resonate, if you don't agree with it, that's cool. But we're just trying to spread a message of like peace and like leave animals off your plate if you don't have to, because they don't want to be stabbed in the throat, basically. You know. Check it out, and there's a little 22 days of full support. It's on Facebook Messenger. It's free. You get like a nutritionist, a dietitian, and someone to tell you where to go and buy like the vegan chicken burgers or whatever else, vegan bacon, etc. And it's 22 days because the research says it's like 21 days to form a habit, and like an extra day just for good luck. And then that way you've actually like evidence to say like how easy you thought it was or how difficult it might be. But that way, I think when you've tried it, then at least you're not just assuming without actually knowing whether or not, you know what I mean? So yeah, thanks very much for giving us your time. And what do you reckon? Do you reckon you're going to watch it?
Yeah.
Yeah, respect. Thank you so much. My name's Thomas, by the way. What was your names? Courtney, nice to meet you. Tyler, awesome. Awesome. Hang around Amy, and you keep them right, okay? Thanks very much. Have a really, really good day. You're all awesome. Cheers. Thank you.
Bye.